Here, it is a very foggy day. Georgia Loop Trail. I'm so excited. A whole 5 days, or even more technically if I wanted to, but trying to just make it 5 days or 4 to do this trail, 60 miles. The longest hike I've done, or going to do, I should say. But yeah, this is actually a part of the Appalachian Trail, and then a couple other trails combined. There's one trail called the Duncan Ridge Trail. It is known to be pretty hard. So I'm looking forward to that challenge, and we'll see how it goes. But it's really cloudy today so far. So yeah, so we were hiking so far. Only been a couple minutes, and there was somebody approaching, but since it's so foggy, you can't really see. And all I heard was just, I heard somebody, but I thought it was a bear, so I started yelling, "Hey!" Just to be on the safe side. Especially since this area is known to have quite a bit of bears as well. So just making sure, and then some of them are not afraid of people because, So we're climbing up now. It's kind of like light raining, so it's kind of a little chilly, but since I'm hiking, I'm not really cold or anything, but kind of don't want to put my raincoat until it starts raining hard. But from the forecast, it didn't say that it was gonna rain like that, so until tomorrow actually. So yeah, and tomorrow is actually gonna be pretty cold in the morning, 35 or 34, something like that, which is crazy because I'm in Georgia right now. But hey, it is what it is. I'm disappointed. The work that I did, not much, but it was a climb, and my view is cloudy. Can't see nothing. So it kind of sucks, but hopefully the fog clears up, and we'll be able to see some vistas. But yeah, this is my first vista. I don't know if it's gonna clear up. It's still foggy. I thought it would clear up a little bit once the day starts and everything. Right now, this is the section of the Appalachian Trail, and then I think eventually it meets with the Duncan Ridge Trail, which is the hard part. And I believe on my app, it's like around 17 miles or something like that. So it's a good chunk of the trail, of this whole loop that I'm doing. And they say that that part of the trail, not only is it hard, but there's hardly no water. However, it is kind of wet here and raining, so I'm assuming there's more of a chance of water. But of course, I'm not gonna gamble, and I'm gonna fill up right before we start that trail and try to drink as much as I can. So we're right here at a stop. There's a whole bunch of trees. I'm gonna have to it's gonna be kind of hard to go through over here, but gotta figure it out because the trail's on that side. So we'll get to it. Almost ran into this big spider web, right into the face too. Good thing I spotted it before I ran into it. First one on the trail, you get the spider webs to your face. But yeah, I'm gonna knock this down, move them out the way. And it seems like they want to just be always on the trail. I'm at it. I think I'm at 5 or 6 miles in. It's still morning, so I'm doing good. There's been a couple little climbs, but nothing too crazy or anything like that. I'm kind of giving up on the seeing sun for today. Probably not. So I'm just enjoying it. It's still nice. Just the fall leaves falling and stuff. It's pretty cool. I was thinking of trying to do like 15 miles. Try to average that. And maybe I can finish on Thursday. But I think today I might end up doing less than 15. Just because I would like to just start Duncan Ridge Trail tomorrow, maybe. I mean, I guess it depends how I'm feeling. Should reach Duncan Ridge later on today. I'm gonna probably stop to eat lunch. Plus, I have a lot of food, so I need to use some of it so it can lighten my load. It's noon now, and I'm pretty much done. Half done, I should say. The mileage that I'm supposed to average. So I'm gonna take a break soon. It's a good time to take a break. And so I'm gonna have to find a little spot where I can sit down and just eat my lunch. Taking a break. It actually feels really good to take a break. And I'm using my new sit pad that I'm kind of excited. It was only like $2 on the website that I got my AliExpress. It's from China, my backpack. Really cheap. So far, so good. I got to move stuff around a little bit. And I know that this pack is it's filled up quite heavy because of the food. So I'm actually eating this because it's kind of one of the heavier items. 4 of them. And I've been eating Snickers. I got some peanuts that I'm gonna eat. And later on, I'll figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner. But I drank pretty much 1 bottle, the one that I use mainly for drinking, and then my other one's the 2 liters. I got 2 liters of water. So maybe I'll see if there's more water, fill those up, and drink as much as I can. So when I hit the Duncan Ridge Trail, I'll be good. I'm here where the trail splits, the Appalachian Trail, and then the Duncan Ridge Trail. And based on the trail so far, it's gotten pretty aggressive now. So I'm sure that this Duncan Ridge Trail is gonna test me. But we'll see. There's been quite a bit of switchbacks, but it's been okay. Not complaining right now. So I gotta start figuring out where my campsite, what mileage am I gonna end up for tonight. But seems like I'm doing pretty decent mileage based on the time and everything. So I'm happy about that. It is super quiet on this trail so far. And now we're going up now. So it's getting a workout. This is really, looks deep inside the woods, or forest I should say. Secluded. It's windy up here. And it sucks because I think the campsite that I'm probably gonna reach it's up high on the top, and I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'm not sure how early in the morning or overnight maybe it might rain, because it's already kind of, and it looks kind of creepy out here with the fog still. But other than that, I'm making some progress, and looks like I'm probably gonna have accomplished either 12 miles or 15 around there. And I probably could keep on going, but the next campsite, it looks like on the map, is too far ahead. The one thing about these campsites on the Duncan Ridge Trail, they're really small. So it's gonna be kind of hard to set up my tent, but hopefully I find something, a campsite that's big enough. Obviously, I'm not looking for a campsite yet because it's still early. It's still 2 o'clock. And I don't want to stop and then have such a long night. Because here, the sun rises like at 7:45. So that's quite late. So we're coming up to like a road, I guess. And I guess one of the entrance of the trail. I wonder if there's a facility so I could use the bathroom rather than just carry around dirty wipies and maybe toilet paper, I guess. I don't really use toilet paper though, but well, I can't. I mean, I hike. So look at the sign here. Oops. Started the hardest part of this trip. And when there are signs warning you, it's definitely gonna be a challenge. I'm just trying to at least start the trail and finish the trail tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to do at least several miles so I can get out of the trail tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow. Because it says that you can't finish the trail in one day. It takes multiple days. So that's crazy. There's on the map, seems like there's a campsite like around 13 miles. So I think that's where I'm gonna end the day. It's 3 o'clock right now. So I could get some extra sleep, but it is gonna take some time to get there, only because we are going up. So I won't be surprised if we get there just shy of dark. We climbed up a good amount. It was definitely a workout. I'm trying to conserve my water since there's not that much water on this trail. So that's the challenge. But we're pretty much at the highest point of the whole trip. And I'm gonna camp at the very tip of it. So hopefully it's a good view in the morning. Hopefully it's a good campsite as well, where I can have enough space for my tent. It's only a 2-person, but like I said, I gotta have space to tie down everything and stuff, especially since it's gonna be rain. I'm gonna set up that tent as good as possible. Pretty much the only view I had today that I could actually see something. I actually thought there was a campsite up here. So we're gonna have to continue and figure it out. But it's pretty cool. If only these right here, these trees were completely out the way, it'll be a nice view. I reached a campsite. It's kind of on the slope side, but I don't want to risk keep continuing. It's gonna be 5 soon, so I'm gonna set up camp. And I also have service up here, so it'll be pretty good just to communicate with my wife and stuff. So I'll continue the trail afterwards. I think we did 14 miles today, a little slightly more than what I was aiming for, but that's always good. So set up camp. I am tired. It was definitely a challenge getting up that hill. So get some sleep, rest, and start tomorrow and see what holds for the trail. But it was definitely a challenge. We're pretty much kind of like we're coming down now. That's why I'm kind of like on a slope, because the campsite is like on that slope. But if I sleep with my head this way, I should be fine. So guys, I looked at the weather and it seems like it's gonna rain pretty much the rest of the days that I'm out here. And with yesterday, I couldn't even see nothing at all. I doubt I'm gonna be able to see anything today. So I'm gonna turn back around pretty much, because it's just, those climbs were just really, really, really hard. Without reward doesn't make it fun. And it stormed pretty much all night. Kept me up, off and on. So that's the plan. Can't help the weather. But right now I'm having my coffee and stuff. I already had oatmeal, and I'm gonna eat a protein bar. That's what I'm gonna do to start the day. So yeah. It's raining hard. It's just crazy. Sun hasn't come up yet, but by the time I tear this down, I'll night hike for just slightly. And that's the plan, because look how hard it's raining. Probably the camera's not showing exactly, but it's raining quite hard. And good thing I waterproofed my rain jacket. I'm on like a gravel road. It's kind of skipping a portion of the trail that was really hard. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. Last night, I felt like I was having an anxiety attack, and I never ever have those. In fact, a lot of times I used to be like, people that have them, they're just mentally weak, but I don't know what it was. I was just overwhelmed. And I started kind of like, I just needed somebody here. Obviously, I was alone on the trail, just my dog, but I needed an actual person. And I managed to have my wife talk to me, which helped a lot. And good thing I had service. I just really wanted to be home that instant. And I knew that it was gonna be a long night, because the sun rises real late here. And I looked at the weather, and it was gonna be a rainy, high winds. I knew it was just gonna be a miserable night. I managed to tough it out. I managed to watch Netflix and keep my mind occupied until I got tired enough to go to sleep. Eventually, the wind speeds picked up and started having me a little worried that a tree will fall and collapse on my tent. So those were the little things. Thank God nothing happened, but I was getting a little worried. Now, I was gonna turn back for that reason, but this morning I looked at the weather as well, and my dog this morning has a limp. I kind of noticed it yesterday a little bit, but it's gotten a little worse, and I just don't want it to get even worse where I have to carry her out, which won't be good because she's heavy along with my backpack. So that's where I'm at right now. Back at the road where there's a sign right here that states the trail is really hard. I got like about 10 miles from here. I kind of knocked out a good hard part of the trail just to be easier on my dog, but yeah, so this is it. I climbed up quite a bit. It was a tough climb early in the morning. Oh, that definitely wakes you up. Still raining quite a bit. I drank some water. Oh, that felt so good to drink some water. I was being real conservative. Of course, there's more chance of finding water now because the rain. But I actually, when I woke up this morning, I was a lot better actually, and I wanted to continue like I said, but my dog's limping. It's actually a little clearer now. It's still kind of raining. Everything's wet. I'm soaked. But today is a little bit nicer day, finishing off the trail. Really motivated, I guess. I'm of course, I'm disappointed not finishing the whole trail or anything, but maybe sometime in the future. Also, my last job that I had was like EMS, driving an ambulance. So there was a lot of sitting involved. And it kind of got me out of shape in a way to some degree because I'm very, very active. I was actually trying to join a gym and join a football league because I like to play football, but that didn't work out. Plus, my schedule didn't help me have enough energy to go to the gym. I was working, like I said, 110, 20 hours every 2 weeks. So it was crazy. It's a hard hike. And I did probably, I would say, a good portion of it, but definitely prepare yourself for that one. If you're gonna do it, carry extra water because there was none. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll come back. So guys, I'm like 5 miles from the car, from where I parked the car. I've been doing quite a bit of miles as fast as I can so I can get back reasonable timing. Since I didn't get much sleep last night because of the wind and worried about a tree falling on my tent, I want to make sure that I can, because I have like a 2.5-hour drive, so I don't want to be too tired when I get to the car. So I'm trying to do it as quick as possible and maybe grab something to eat use a lot of calories, fast food probably. So I'm looking forward to that. Almost done. Coming up to that view that I couldn't see anything. And I think I'm gonna be able to see something before I leave on the trip. But we're almost to the car. Just this one big climb, and then I'm done. Pretty much. Everything's flat from there. That I didn't get to see. There was a couple of them, but some of them were a little blocked off by trees, but you could still see because there was no fog. There was people up there, so I didn't really talk much or anything, but yeah, it was a nice view. At least I got to see it, and it actually turned out to be a pretty sunny day. Come on, we're almost done. And then I'll bandage it up and clean it up. Come on. Made it back to the car. Just in time for my dog. Thanks for watching, guys. I know I didn't get to finish the trail, and it sucks. I'm disappointed in myself too. But in all, I did 28 miles, and it was a nice overnight backpacking trip. And maybe once I get back to the gym, I can do a little longer trips and stuff. And of course, working out on my gear and stuff. If you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys on the next trip.